Thank you very much, Madam Deputy Speaker. And I do welcome today's debate. That, as we've heard, oil and gas are likely to remain part of our energy mix for years to come. However, recent global instability underscores a fundamental point. True energy security comes from reliable, domestic and renewable sources, not from continued exposure to volatile international fossil fuel markets. Even if production were to increase, it would not shield the UK from global price fluctuations. Oil and gas extracted from the North Sea are sold on international markets at global prices. While this may increase profits for fossil fuel companies, no doubt welcomed by the opposition, it does little to reduce bills for our constituents. Moreover, new licences do not translate into immediate supply. It can take many years, often well over a decade, from licensing to production. The reality is that UK oil and gas production represents only a small share of the global market. Even a significant increase in output would not meaningfully influence global prices or reduce domestic energy bills. It's also worth noting that private companies operating in the North Sea are under no obligation to prioritise UK customers. It's interesting, the Norwegian example. So I do return to the central question: how will additional North Sea production reduce bills today? The only way that could plausibly happen would be through significant market interventions, such as restricting exports or imposing below market price caps on domestically produced energy. Now, some of us on this side of the House may agree with that. I'm not sure if the opposition would. Such measures would represent a profound shift in policy. If that is what the opposition is proposing, they should be clear about it. If not, they should be honest with the public. Expanding North Sea oil extraction is unlikely to have a meaningful impact on energy bills in the short, medium or even the long term. There is, however, an alternative, one that is not tied to global fossil fuel markets: renewable energy. And I want to take a moment or two to talk about solar power as an example. Geothermal is another great potential. I recognise the criticism raised, including in the debate earlier by the opposition frontbench spokesman, about the use of critical minerals and concerns about reliance on the supply chain based in China, and about labour standards in these global supply chains. These are legitimate issues. But there is also a significant opportunity: domestic innovation and manufacturing. In my constituency, Madam Deputy Speaker, Powerol is pioneering the next generation of solar technology. Its lightweight, flexible solar films use micro-groove structures. It does not rely on rare earth minerals, with the potential for low-cost, scalable production here in the United Kingdom. The government has already engaged with this technology, but now it's time to go further, to support commercialisation, scale up production and invest in the infrastructure needed to bring British-made solar to the market at scale. By diversifying our energy mix and reducing the reliance on volatile international fossil fuel markets, we can strengthen energy security and reduce exposure to external shocks. So I say to the government, this is the time to back British business, back innovation, back domestic manufacturing, because that is how we can deliver energy security, economic growth, jobs